Hey guys, it's Heidi. Welcome back to my channel. And yeah, some of you probably been wondering what's happened with my brother. He's making vast improvement. He really is. So I do need to say thank you to everybody that's been praying for him. He's been eating correctly, and I hope he's drinking water. But whatever he's doing, I know he's eating correctly because I'm feeding him. um, he's made a vast improvement, and for that I am extremely grateful. I'm very pleased for all, grateful for all your prayers, and yeah, whatever medication he's taking seems to be working. So yeah, he's on the mend. In the beginning I was really worried about him because his legs looked really bad. Anyway, um, I do believe that by the during next month he should be fine. He should be completely healed and ready to be his old self again. Um, yeah, it wasn't easy for him to be spending most of the time sitting down or laying down because he could not stand or sit for a long period of time. He needed to keep his legs up. So that's what's happening with him. Um, what's happening with me? My car is still standing. My car is still standing. And I'm thinking, Lord, why is it that you've still got me at the house? Um, because my heart is full of road. I just want to travel. Right now, my car doesn't even leave the yard. Anyway, so I just decided, you know what, my petrol money that I allocate every month, I'm going to take that and I'm going to start buying the spares for my car. I'm going to get the boots, get the shock. There's one shock needs to be replaced at the back. Um, the CV boots. And I don't know if, because I've been driving the car, I might have damaged the CV joints. We changed the outer CV joints last year, November. We didn't touch the inner CV joints, so maybe the inner ones need to be replaced. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to slowly each month just buy whatever I can, and then once I've got all the parts together, then my friend's granddaughter's husband, he's gonna do it for me. He's not charging labor. I must just get the parts. So I'm very pleased about that. And then hopefully I'll be able to get back on the road. I'm still praying for another vehicle, one that's a little bit bigger than the Get. And yeah, uh, we just see what happens. We just see what happens. And what are the other YouTubers that I watch? Um, oh, I'm going to put it in the description because I've now forgotten what a channel name is. It's My Van Life or something like that. Um, yeah, she's got a like a white van type thing with horses on the side. Um, yeah, I'm actually going to just get the name of the channel and I'm going to put in the description and maybe even add it into the heading or the whatever title of this video. I was listening to her the other day and I get a lot of inspiration from this woman. There's just something very calm. I find she's a very calming person. Well, I find her very calming. Um, she's very sincere, and I learn a lot from her. I really do. Um, I haven't watched all her videos. I do go through as they come up, so I click on them and watch them. And I find her Wednesday, what's it, Wednesday Words of Wisdom or something. Mm. But she posts 2 videos a week, one on Sundays, I think, and one on Wednesdays. And I have learned a lot from this woman. I really have. Because I was also going to just say, well, I'm actually just wasting my time because my channel's called My Simple Van Life. Yeah, well, I should actually just cross out van because that ain't happening. Not anytime soon. Um, so yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just talk about everyday life, what's happening, and now with my brother. And one of the ways that I'm actually helping him is I'm running a CPR course, so which I don't set a set amount for. So they say, how much is a course? I said, no, the materials cost 40 Rand. That's for your CPR mouthpiece, your booklet, your gloves, and your certificate and your notes. And then you got to pay over and above that whatever you feel like paying. And that whatever you pay over that goes towards my brother to help him. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. And then I think what I'm going to do after that, because I've got this thing the end of August that I won't have to help my brother anymore. He'll be fine. Um, then I'll carry on with that, but then I'll just use that extra funds to fix my car, and then hopefully we can get going somewhere. Um, yeah, I still believe I'm still trusting the Lord for another vehicle. I really am. Something a little a little bit bigger than the Gets. The Gets works. Um, thankfully I'm short. Thankfully I'm very short. So um, it's easy enough for me to because I just got a throw a mattress in the back to sleep on, and then I've got three drawers, plastic drawers. One is for the kitchen, one is for the bathroom, and one is for food. And then I've got a bag that's got my clothes in it, and then yeah, and then of course it's my toilet, which is just a flower pot with a lid that fits properly. That works well. And then I just put an adult two plastic bags in there, supermarket bags, and then I put an adult diaper in there. And for the night, it's perfect. I just dispose of it in the morning in a decent manner. Um, yeah, you don't want to be keeping that in the vehicle, especially a small one. Anyway, so that's pretty much what's happening in my life. I hope the background noise is not too noisy, and maybe I'll have to film this inside. I came to sit outside on the veranda, and I'm just looking at this. I need to paint this wall here. The paint is peeling. It's not so nice. I don't know if you can see that. It's really. I need to scrape that all down and repaint it. So, yeah, but because we've got this roof up now, it should be fine. I hope. Anyway, but I do believe we're living in the end times. So with everything that's happening, I don't think we got too much longer to be here. That is why I've been just wanting to get out on the road and go do what is pressing on my heart to go and do. And I'm just thinking, Lord, you know what? It's on my heart to go and do these things, go and speak to different groups of people and go visit with them in their homes. And yeah, so, oh, can you hear that? It's the pigeons running on the IBR. Ah, it's noisy. You must hear this place when it rains. Yes, especially when it comes down heavy. Then it's really, really noisy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it off here. Um, yeah, so be safe and thank you, subscribers, for being here. See, I've got two extra ones. I really do appreciate you guys. Yeah, hopefully I will. Maybe what I should do is just go take a walk down into town. I mean, it's only like 2 kilometers or something, and I can walk down there and go do maybe do some filming there. Go film something different. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, my friend's husband, he's treating his wife and myself to a makeover. Anyway, I read, she sent me the advert. I just said thank you. I've just learned to say when somebody, and this is something I learned on this woman's channel as well. It's very easy to give, but it's very difficult for me to receive. Um, yeah. So I have learned to say thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much, and just leave it alone. She sent the advert for this makeover, and I had a look at the before and after photos that they've done, and yeah, there's some of them a drastic difference um, with the before and after photos. And then I read what they actually do. They do your hair, they do your makeup, they give a mocktail, which I presume is a alcohol-free cocktail type thing. Um, yeah, and then what else do they do? They do makeup, they do hair. I don't know if they do anything else. I don't know if they do nails. It would be nice if they do nails. Um, but one of the things they include in this thing is false eyelashes. I gotta tell them they can keep those false eyelashes and go stick them on the doll. Not to put that stuff on my face. Anyway, okay. Okay, I see somebody has arrived. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut it off here. Lots of love, guys. Bye.